Thank you.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kiger1324 up here today with a little bit of a pickups video. We're doing things outside once again just because it's a nice day. Plus my son's trying to have a nap, so I don't really want to wake him up. I've got some really cool stuff to show up here. I've got some PC games, a few PS1 games, which is quite surprising, 5 PS4 games, 5 PS2 games, or this is, yeah, 5 PS2 games, and a few DVDs to show off. We'll start with the DVDs. This is what Heather brought me for my birthday, and obviously going to get me a few more bits next week. It's got me Ghost in the Shell here. I know we were meant to go and watch this in the cinema, but we never got round to doing it. Scarlett Johansson, good enough reason to watch it in my opinion. Based on an anime. I've never watched the anime or any of the anime movies, but it looks kind of like a cool, good sort of a sci-fi action movie kind of thing, based around like Japanese anime, manga, whatever you want to call it. But might be a good one to watch. Also got Spider-Man Homecoming. I never really watched a lot of these individual Marvel movies, like the Iron Man movies and the Thor movies and the Spider-Man movies. I don't really watch them. I am gonna go and watch Avengers Infinity War just because, you know, Avengers, man, all these things together. I've heard mixed reactions to this movie. Some people say it's good, some people say it's alright, others say it's pretty bad, but it's all down to opinion. Obviously this Spider-Man is the new cinematic universe Spider-Man. Finished already? Yeah, this Spider-Man, new cinematic universe Spider-Man, so he's the one that fits in with all the Avengers and stuff now. No more of this Sony bullshit. Spider-Man's never going to be an Avengers. Well, it happened, everyone can shut up. And last but not least, Jigsaw. I love the Saw movies. I was kind of surprised that she actually got this, actually. I weren't expecting this one. I kind of had a guess that she would have got with Spider-Man, but I love the Saw movies. I've heard mixed reactions to this film. Some people say it's good, some people say it's bad. It's a Saw movie. I weren't expecting them to ever do Saw 8 after the last one was called The Final Chapter, but they did the same thing with Friday the 13th. They called it The Final Chapter, but it isn't The Final Chapter because it, you know, so I think Jigsaw is sort of like a new line of movies, kind of like how there's going to be a new line of Star Wars movies and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to show off these. So these are the DVDs I got on my birthday. I'll show off these PC games. I didn't buy these. My aunt brought these. She said at the pub where she works or something, they just had like a little sale on, and these were like 50p each or something like that. So she said, "Do you want them?" And I said, "Yeah, go on then." I'll give them a home kind of thing. I don't normally buy PC games, especially ones that I probably won't play, but I might give these a go one day. I've got Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil. Great game, Doom 3. I played a little bit of it, but unfortunately you do need Doom 3 on PC to play this one. But like I said, you know, if it's a game and it's something I don't have, even if I have it on a different system, I'll still have it in my collection. I wouldn't normally go out and buy these games myself, but if someone's giving them to me or something, or buying them for me, I'm not going to complain kind of thing. Star Wars Galaxies, the Total Experience. So pissed about this game, man, because this was an online MMORPG, and I remember back in the day I wanted to play it, but my PC wouldn't let me play it. I was so annoyed. And this comes with all the DLC and everything, and you can't play it now. It's an MMO. They've shut the servers down. I don't know if there's still dedicated servers to this game, and maybe there's people that have like perhaps brought this game back to life or trying to revive it of sorts. I don't know. So if you know in the comments, is it possible to still play this game, then yeah. But even so, it's a Star Wars game, it's Star Wars merchandise, it stays in the collection, it's got a home now. What are you doing? Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I actually have 3 copies of this game now. I have it as part of the complete Medal of Honor PC set. And Callum, you dropped this giraffe. and also I've got it as a bundle pack as well. But hey, you know, Medal of Honor. And then we got a game called UFO Aftermath. It kind of looks interesting. It looks sort of like a strategy tactical game. Actually, it looks pretty interesting. It's got a game sticker on it that it was being sold for 30 quid back in the day, man. Crazy. And then we got this sort of boxed Rainbow Six Free Raven Shield, and it comes in this sort of like it comes with an I think it comes with like a manual or something. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how you get it out. How you get it out is beyond me. I don't know. I don't know, but it probably comes with the discs and some sort of like manual and stuff like that in there. I think this game came out on console. I think I might already have it on console, either on PC, Xbox or PS2 somewhere. Can't really complain about Rainbow Six games. They're pretty good games. Of course, on PC I think there's a lot of modding as well. And yeah, I got a colouring book from the works. £5 this one was. A Star Wars colouring book. I do colouring every now and then, but it's Star Wars again. Got to have Star Wars stuff. Pretty cool. And now we got 2 PS1 games, 5 PS2 games, and 5 PS4 games. PS1 games. First from a charity shop. Just went into my local charity shop over by my mum's house, and they had Dino Crisis 2. £3. Oh my god, guys, I was wow. Normally if I don't really see PS1 games that much, and normally when you do see them, apart from CEX or game shops, when you see them in a charity shop, normally it's a sports or a racing game or something I already have. But I was very happy to find Dino Crisis 2 because this game is awesome and the condition is absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's a few little tiny scratches on the case, but the disc is in mint condition almost. I wouldn't call this mint condition, but the disc is, you don't know how well you can see that, but it's really good for a PS1 game. Normally these are scratched to pieces, and basically, if you don't know what this game is, it's basically Resident Evil with dinosaurs. And I remember my brother playing this game back in the day. It's actually I remember the first one was based sort of around like a factory and stuff. This one's based in sort of like the jungle. It's a pretty cool game actually. I believe you could actually, you can play as 2 different characters as well. A really cool game.
Have you done the PS4
definitely
games?
Happy to have.
Are you done these? Because I'm using them.
No, I haven't.
Well, guess
really good one having a collection. I probably would have got it at some point, but in CEX, I don't know how much they sell it for. Probably about 15 quid. So saved myself £3, by the way. Fantastic. And in town today, I was very happy to get Spider-Man. Oh yes, Spider-Man on PS1. This game is one of, if you look up best superhero games of all time, I guarantee you this game will come up in the list. I've got that one. Callum, stop, because don't do that. There's freaking bags there. He could put his hands in that.
It's fine.
It's not.
It's fine.
This is an awesome game, by the way. It's one of the best 3D Spider-Man games out there. It's one of the best retro Spider-Man games out there if you're going to go PS2
Wow, I've got
before.
loads of dupes in here.
Really good game. Really good game. Stop it, Jack. Oh. £8. £8 this was. I know it's the platinum version. I don't give a fuck, really, to be honest. Who cares?
Are you coming over the shops with us?
Why? What for?
Your mum's going over to get dinner.
Yeah, well, wait. But yeah, happy to get this game. Very happy to finally have it in the collection. No. Just need to look for the second one. And now we get to the PS2 games, and then we'll do the PS4 games last. PS2 games. These two are from the same freaking local charity shops. I've got MotoGP 3. This is an arcade game. It's a Namco arcade game. I've played the arcade game before with the bike, and it's pretty fun. I think I might have another. I think I had the first game as well on PS2. Didn't even know this game existed on PS2.
Oh, if I have 211, I've got
£1.50 that was. And also for £1. I got Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Didn't have this game. I only had Contract, so or Blood Money, one or the other. The Hitman series is a game that I respect, but I'm not that great at it. But maybe if I sit and play it, I can actually get into it. And then these 3 from CEX, just some cheap games here, nothing special. But Men in Black 2, Alien Escape.
I'll do these.
Not that many Men in Black games out there actually. Memorable movies, yeah. The game is, I think it's a third-person shooter, but I might be wrong. I'm sure one of them was an on-rail shooter, and that was 75p. 50p I got here. TG Daredevil, or Top Gear Daredevil. It's a racing game. It kind of reminds me of an old arcade game that I used to play. I think it was the Italian Job arcade game, but you used to drive around and there was like you'd have like a bomb mode where you can get like you'd have to carry a bomb around. It might even have been this game actually, I don't know. I'll have to look it up. And last on the PS2, Superman Shadow of Apocalypse. Pretty terrible game. It's not as bad as Superman 64, mind you, but it's not that great. I've seen gameplay of it, but hey, Superman games are getting harder to find for some reason, so £1.50. And then the last 3 games are on PS4. 3 from CEX and 2 from Game City. I'll do the CEX ones first. I got here Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Yeah, I got it because of this. It just come in this weird little case. It kind of looks like it's not an official case or something, but it probably is. I've never seen a case like this before. It's this weird plastic case. You'd think it'd be a steelbook, but it's in this weird plastic case. I don't know how good the game is. Yeah, I got it on PS4. I know it's on Xbox. I don't know how good the game is. I know it was this came out before, similar to what they did with Metal Gear Solid 5. They brought out Ground Zeroes, and it was like a small version of the game. But I don't know how good this game is. But I'm trying to slowly get into the Final Fantasy series, so I'm trying to get as many Final Fantasy games that I can, and try and find my Final Fantasy game, because it's a series that I haven't actually never played, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but slowly getting the game, plus another PS4 game. It's £6. This weird case, I don't really like that the case is sort of out. I've got this weird outing thing, and it's just weird. It's just a weird case that I've never seen before. I also got Drive Club for £6. I don't have any physical racing games on my PS4, so I thought I'd get one of the exclusives, Drive Club. I don't know how good this game is. I think it's similar to maybe Test Drive Unlimited, that sort of game. I don't know how good this game is. I think they're making a second one, or there already is a second one. I don't play a lot of racing games, like you know, but I thought, hey, I'll get one racing game. The case is a bit warped now that I've noticed, but hey, never mind. £6. And last, I'm surprised this game was £6. Slain, Back from Hell. This game is basically one of them indie games. It came out as a digital game, and it came out as a physical game as well, and it was only £6, which surprised me. It's kind of like, this game is basically kind of like an indie game, and it's sort of like the ultimate tribute to Castlevania. If you're a fan of Castlevania or classic horror, I hear great things about this game, and the reason I picked it up is not, I see it all the time on sale on the PlayStation, or Xbox, and I always go past it. I don't really think, and there's a lot of like heavy metal stuff in here as well, and yeah, it's one of them games that I think that might keep value in the future, because I don't think a lot of people go out and buy the physical version. I know it's not complete, and I don't think it's a limited run game as well, but it might be. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I know limited run is more of an American thing. I notice a lot of YouTubers that I watch, American, talk about limited run games. I never really hear any English people mention it, but I might have to check them out. But it seems like a pretty cool game. I hear it's quite hard. But yeah, you know, a game that's inspired from heavy metal, Hell, and Castlevania. All three of those things. That sounds awesome, man. Of course, with that awesome 16-bit graphic style. Awesome style game here. £6. I couldn't really say no. And last but not least, 2 games from Game City. It's a local game shop in Reading. Yep. I've got here Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. As you know, I like the Earth Defense Force games. I have 2018 and or 2017, excuse me, and Insect Armageddon. And if you don't know what these games are, they're basically games where it's just you run around as soldiers and you just fight like giant aliens and bugs and robots, and it's one of these games that the story is not there really, but the gameplay is fun. Great co-op game. And this is one of them games that when I heard about it, I didn't have a PS4, and I'm very surprised that I managed to find it. £12 used, of course, but I'm very surprised that I find this because I never see this game anywhere, so it's quite uncommon. It's getting uncommon, so check your local game shops for some of the uncommon games. Don't just go to CEX and game. Check your local game shops. Support your local game shop. And last but definitely not least, new sealed Dragon Quest Heroes, £15 in that same game shop. Of course, you know me, I have to get every single Warriors game, Koei Tecmo, Omega Force games. I love Dynasty Warrior style games, and I've played a little bit of Dragon Quest, not a lot, so I hear good things about this game. And because this game is also the Day 1 edition, so it comes with the DLC, and because it's new and sealed, the DLC code is going to work properly. I'm going to keep it sealed for now and unseal it when I play it, just to keep it nice and fresh and stuff like that. So yeah, I was very happy to find, you know, get 5 PS4 games from my collection, you know, all pretty good games in my opinion here, some pretty solid stuff. But I think for me, my highlight of the week of this pickups video is definitely Spider-Man and Dino Crisis, just because these are 2 games from my childhood, games that I've been looking for, and for very decent prices, £3 and £8. You can't really complain. In CEX this game probably will sell for about £15 to £20. It's getting more and more pricey, so if you see it cheap, get it, because it's fantastic. The second one is more expensive, of course. Some people say the second one is better. It's down to opinion. And same with Dino Crisis. Some people say the first one is better. Some people say the second one's better. Some people say the third one is the best one, but a lot of people don't agree with that one, that thing. But it's all down to opinion. So yeah, very happy to get all this stuff. And I also got a £20 gift voucher off Callum's girlfriend for my Xbox, so I'll probably have a look on the Xbox, see if there's anything on sale. And my older brother Grant got me a £50 gift voucher for the PlayStation 4, so I will definitely be having a look on the sale and having a look and seeing what games I can get, or perhaps some DLC for some of these games. I don't know. I'll have a look properly, and I'll let you guys know what I get eventually. And yeah, I've had a pretty good week so far. Sorry there hasn't been any videos. I thought I had a nice selection of stuff here to do a pickups video at least, and it's nice to do a pickups video. I know there's not a lot here, but all stuff that I didn't have. Like I said, with these PC games, probably might play them one day, but it's just the fact that, you know, if someone gives me something, or if someone was to buy me a game or give me a game and I don't have it, I'll put it in my collection, even if I have no interest in the game or the series or whatever, just because that's sort of what I am. I'm a collector. And my older brother always goes on about how, you know, you can always emulate games, and you can get it all on PC these days. Yeah, that's fair enough for those people that want to do that. For me, I prefer the physical media. I prefer the collecting. For me, I enjoy collecting just as much as I enjoy playing games, because I've always liked, as a kid, you know, you get these games for free. You get games for your birthday and Christmas, and that was about it really. Or you'd be lucky to get one given to you, or you buy one, save up your money, or rent a game or something. And it's changed now. It's crazy that I can go out and buy all these games and get them, and still, you know, and all this stuff. So I'm very happy have a nice selection of stuff here. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and of course feel free to comment below. Let me know about any of this stuff. Let me know what you picked up recently and all this good stuff. And of course feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and join the family. And of course, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.